In today's video, guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to create an ultimate X/Twitter scraping machine. After we run this automation, simply we get the tweets from our specific channel we chose, then we filter and storage the data, and at the end we use our summary agent to send for us an email with summary to our Gmail. So as you can see, the content looks like this. We've got ID, URL, content, likes, retweets, replies, quotes, views, and date. And when we go to our Gmail, we've got this nicely created summary with all of the insights, overview, or even suggested next actions. And additionally, if you stay to the end of this video, I will be showing you how you can get access to all of the instructions I will be using in this specific automation, along with the template that you can download. So simply you can click here, click on download, and right away, just go here to three dots, import from file, and just import this specific project right away so you can use it without just setting it up. But before I guide you through how to build this entire automation step by step, and I will show you how you can download this template, remember you can check out our Agents Accelerator. So we've got our members, we've got plus for the hours, n8n course, we've got a lot of templates, a lot of value inside. For an example, we announced like big vault with 2,200 n8n workflows ready to use. So it's our very own project. We shared it inside our community. So again, you've got a lot of value. Again, the best course about n8n. So feel free to check it out. I will put the link in the description of this video. If you would like to get the free template for this specific automation, you need to go ahead to our AI Enthusiasts, which is our 100% free community. Go to the classroom, to the YouTube resources, and inside you will find Ultimate X/Twitter scraping machine. So we've got everything explained, how to set it up. And at the end, you've got the JSON template you can just download and use in your instance. But for now, let me guide you through how to set it up step by step. The first thing, we want to choose the trigger, which will be for now schedule trigger. So simply at midnight every day, we would like to trigger this automation and get the most recent posts from Twitter or X. Okay. Then what we would like to do is to go ahead to HTTP request because somehow we need to get our tweets. I will be using the application which is twitterapi.io. So here, let me show you. So simply go ahead, open the new page and type the specific URL. So you've got twitterapi.io and now you've got free credits to use. So you need to set up your account and go to your dashboard. And inside you've got your documentation. And you should get your API key. So if you go ahead to Twitter API dashboard, here you will have your API key to use. You need to do this, actually you need to have it to connect your HTTP request. So simply if we go here, we go ahead and we provide our URL, which you can find inside our community. So we've got this URL. So what we do, we use advanced search of this application. We paste it here. Now we click generate credential type, header authentication. We need to create our very own credential. So simply I can create new credential and inside the name, when we go to the documentation, we go ahead to advanced search. You can see we need to provide this specific name. So X API key, I can go ahead, copy it, move on to our n8n instance, paste it inside the name, and for the value, just pick our API key. So just copy it from here, paste it right there, and we can just save our specific credential. So afterwards, we are ready to go. We connected our credential to n8n. We can send query parameters, and we'll be using two parameters. The first one is the query. So we just say, we just indicate the search option. We would like to search for OpenAI channel. So simply we pick OpenAI, okay? For the query type, we just specify. We would like to get the top posts from the specific query search. So that's why I typed top inside the value. But if you would like to go ahead, actually you can see what you have here. So in the documentation, in the query type, you've got two available options. So latest or even top. So I chose again top. However, again, you've got different others, different other query parameters you can use. So we've got query, query type, or even you've got the cursor. However, we'll be using it later. So for now, what we have, we've got two. Actually, no, we didn't set it up. So the first thing is query. I would like to choose OpenAI, and remember, you can choose anything. Actually, I don't know, maybe Cloud or Anthropic or so. I don't know. Just provide your query, and that's great because this automation is customized for any purpose you want. Maybe you would like to have your data about healthcare, about technology, about something in particular. So then you can just provide your query value. For the query type, we've got again top. So here we just provide top. And now after we execute it, we can simply execute it. You will see we get our tweets. However, there is the point. Let me maybe type here the tweets because I would like to show you something. We've got the limited number of tweets because here search option works this way. We've got actually pages. So simply when we run this HTTP request, it doesn't give us actually all of the results, all of the posts, because it's separated via pages. So we've got page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So it works this way because otherwise we get too much results and a lot of more, So with this HTTP request right now, we get only results from first page. And now there is the question, and it's a very important question. How we get results from many pages at all? So let's say 3 pages, 4 pages, because again, the content we receive is separated by pages. We use something called pagination. So simply if we go ahead to documentation, here we have something called cursor. Cursor is a variable that indicates, like, look here, the cursor to paginate through the results. So first page is, so by the cursor, simply we indicate, okay, we would like to have this specific page. With another cursor, we would like to have another page with another page, and so on. And now there is a question how to do this. When we go ahead to the bottom of this HTTP request, we've got an option to add an option and something called pagination, okay? So here we just can provide some specific case, some specific code snippet that will take the cursor from our HTTP request. So I hope you understand it. Actually, it's not that easy to comprehend. However, I will try to explain it as simply as I can. But when we go ahead, we run this HTTP request. When we type here the cursor, let me show you. Okay, so we've got with one HTTP request run, we've got next cursor. So with the pagination, we can provide this cursor and it will run for a specific number of times. So here, let's say we provide actually, search 4 pages, 5 pages, and so on. So don't worry if you don't understand it for now. I will show you how it works. So simply for the pagination mode, we need to pick response contains next URL. And now without explaining it in depth and doing it, so I've got for you all of the information inside our community. So here, what we do, we provide this specific URL. So we've got next URL right here. And simply what it does, it says, just connect with API Twitter API.io. So the specific website, go ahead to Twitter, tweet advanced search. However, provide the cursor for the next run, which is next cursor, okay? So we've got response, body, next cursor. So every time, whenever it runs, it gets the new cursor. Then we feed this new cursor inside next iteration, actually inside this HTTP request, and we get new page results, if that makes sense, okay? So you will see how it works, because previously we had, I believe, 17 results, but now when we go and we fulfill other things, so we've got other here, so pagination complete when, we've got the response body has next page, which is false. We get it after we provide our limit. So we've got max pages here, let's say 3. And now just look what happens when we run it. We should get more results. So let me see if it worked. Hopefully it worked. Let's go ahead with tweets. And we should get more results. Okay, so we've got 19. So we've got some problem here. Actually, I forgot that we've got our iterations. So we have 3 items and it works. We don't have any problems. I'm sorry. So we had 3 pages and now we've got 3 items. When I provide 4 pages, I believe actually we should get 4 items here. Yeah, so let's wait. Yeah, we've got 4 items. And that's great because again, one item equals 1 page. And that's totally great. And again, I don't want to go inside like this specific pagination mode. I used to spend a lot of time on figuring this out and it works. So this is the main point. For now, maybe let's specify max pages 4. That's enough. And another thing, we need to somehow get the content, like separate the items, okay? So get one item for one post. Maybe one post for one item. Okay, so for that case, I will be using Code Node, which is one of the most powerful tools inside n8n. And actually, I created for you like the entire code that works this way. It returns for you like the important things. Not only it separates all of the items from these 4 items, so all of the posts. So we'll have like all of the posts from here, from item 2, item 3, item 4, but also it returns for you specific fields only. So we need only to have tweet ID, URL, content, like count, retweet count, replay count, quote count, view count, and created it. That's why Code Node is really powerful. I don't want to go inside this code. Like we would have spent a lot of time on just covering that. However, after we do this, what we can see, we've got 75 items. All of the metrics we want to have, and it works because if we go to the table view, actually, let's see what we have inside. So, okay, let's see. Something is weird because we've got like count, retweet count, which is 0. So, like it's weird. Let's see. What we have inside here. So we've got some problem for sure. So just simply look what I've done. I provided query top. However, it's the name of the variable is query type. And then what it did, it took the default value, which is latest. So it took latest values and now, so it didn't work in that terms. I can provide the query type. Now it should work. I can execute the step once again, get all of the values and get the values separated in Code Node. So we see if it was the problem, like if it was the case, we can run the Code Node and we should get better values. Yeah, we've got view count, here more likes, retweet count. So again, previously I had like this variable, just mistaken. So that's why I got only latest posts, and of course latest post don't have any likes, replies, and so on. So I hope you understand it. Perfect. So we've got 3 nodes so far, and this is the majority of this, I can say, specific automation. It's the hardest point of this specific project. The next thing what we want to do is to filter all of the posts based on the likes. So let's say we've got some posts that are not popular, so there we just wanna avoid it, okay? So what do? We provide the like count, and we provide a number, and we just say, okay, it's greater than, it's greater than, and there's the point. I usually provide 1000. So maybe let's provide it. I also thought about 2000. So let's see how many posts we get. Only 10 items. That's crazy. Maybe let's provide 500. So it depends from the platform. If you have Apple, okay? If you have Apple, then obviously you will have more likes, I believe. So you just need to specify this value. Maybe let's provide 500 likes. So that's correct. And then what we want to do is to right away save all of the information, so all of these posts inside our Google Sheet. So we just click on Append Row and Sheet. For the sheet inside our community, you've got the link to the sheet I created for you, so the template. If you click here, you've got the template. You can just click here, where do we have it? Make a copy and you can use it right away in your instance. So simply, I can go here. I can pick, let's say, template, sheet 1, and now just map all of the fields. So just drag and drop these specific variables inside these brackets. It's pretty straightforward. So you've got the like count, you've got retweet count, retweet count, replay count, quote, views, and yeah, other fields. Okay, I can click execute step, and after I do this, I should get like all of the data inside here. So we've got ID, URL, content, likes, and that's totally great. Now, now at this point, we could have ended this automation, all right, because we've got all of the data inserted here. However, I would like to have something like this. So really nicely formatted notification to my Gmail right away after this automation is triggered. I love it. I mean, I love all of the insights, all of the news from the internet. So simply, why not having this specific, just a summary inside the Gmail, whatever. Let's move on to n8n and provide another code node, which will just stringify, so turn into a string content from our 18 post. Okay, I've got the code, and again, I wouldn't like to go inside, so explain every line. But what it does again, it takes the combined content and puts it into a string. Why we do this? Because we need to somehow feed a agent. We need to somehow give a agent our information. So next step will be to pick our a agent that will create for us an email summary based on our content. And now we've got pretty sophisticated instructions that I will explain in a while. However, we copy it inside the prompt. And now let me actually show you what we have. So I put also a lot of time for creating it on figuring it out. So maybe we run very quickly through this automation. I try to explain everything step by step. However, you need to remember I put really a lot of time for creating this content. You've got it totally for free. If you enjoyed it, if you like this approach, please leave me a like and hit the subscribe button. I will really appreciate it. And by this way, I know if you like the materials and a lot of more, you help me a lot. But let's move on. You're a skilled social media analyst specialist in summarizing high-impact Twitter/X content. You will receive a string that includes several high-performing tweets combined into one text block. Each tweet is separated by a line of this, okay? So your task. Write a concise one-sentence overview summarizing today's main topic or pattern. List the top 3 most impactful tweets for each tweet. Include a brief summary, why it stands out, a short snippet of the tweet. Highlight one tweet that is surprising, controversial, or unique, if any, and explain why. Suggest 2 intelligent next actions based on today's tweet content. So as you can see, it worked actually in the default automation I showed you at the beginning. So we've got all of the content. However, here we've got, for an example, formatting instructions, which is so great. Additionally, I provided the format. So we've got the name of this email, which is daily Twitter X highlights, and the date and the specific hour. So what I've done, I provided the code snippet that indicates, take the time at 8 hours. So I would like to have this, let's say, overview at 8 a.m. actually the name of this email, for the reason I actually wake up at this hour. So I don't know, I like more to have this hour rather than because it, like, this automation triggers at midnight every day. So it takes the hour which is midnight, we add 8 hours, and like it shows 8 a.m. whatever. And then I provided the format, which is this one. So year, month, day, hour, and minutes. And that's everything. So this is the format. And for the email sending instructions, we've got use the Gmail tool to send the final HTML report. And that's pretty it. So these are all of the instructions. You can read them, stop the video. It's your choice. Let's pick the model. So I will be picking OpenAI. OpenAI 4.1 mini. That's enough. And for the tool, we pick Gmail. So we just give our AI agent Gmail tool to work with. I'm providing my email. For the subject, we use this specific option, which is let the model define this parameter. And for the message, also I use this option. So let the model define this field specific. And now with all that being said, I can run it. So I can run this AI agent and see if it sent to me actually my email. So yeah, I hope you understand everything from the specific automation. I know maybe sometimes it was really hard for you to comprehend and so on. However, if you would like inside our AI Agents Accelerator, we've got like total breakdown inside our n8n course. So I guide you step by step, slower how to set up this entire automation. We go more in depth, so we got a more comprehensive overview. Also, again, we've got a lot of value, so feel free to check it out. But for now, the email is sent. So simply, I can go here and maybe just see if I get an email. So I can see we've got it. Let's go ahead. And now just look how amazing that is. So we've got today's main topic. Top 3 most impactful tweets. So OpenAI open source model found. Summary. So Sam Altman believes AG is solved. Anthropic is 4.5 billion analyzed revenue. That's great. So I can say thank you for watching this video. That's everything for now. If you enjoyed this automation, remember to leave a like, click the subscribe button. It's really important for me. And again, feel free to check out our AI Agents Accelerator, our free community, which is AI enthusiasts. Inside, you've got a lot of resources, YouTube resources. So yeah, thank you for watching for now, and I will see you next time. Bye.